Governor Tim Kaine in Virginia just wrapped up a statewide environmental campaign, and now VCU has started one of its own. Insight's Amy Villa is with a guest in the studio to learn more.
Today we're here with VCU's Director of Sustainability, Yatsik Ghosh. Thanks for being here today.
Thank you.
All right. At the beginning of this month, VCU started its year of the environment. How did that get started?
It really began with the Center for Environmental Sciences and in some ways with the Walter L. Rice Education Building at the VCU Rice Center. When that building was designated the first LEED Platinum building in Virginia, it was seen as a platform to talk about environment at a larger level. Environmental Sciences, it's their building. We just had the 40th anniversary last year, year-long celebration. So the thought was, let's wrap that around environment and their work. Also, in part, sustainability became part of that. I started a year ago, and we can talk a little more about a lot of different aspects of that. And so dovetailing the two made sense to bring a year-long series of events as opposed to just an event.
And how do you get people on campus involved in those green practices?
Well, obviously there are the students in environmental science, our typical routes through websites, Facebook, etc. We're actually also working with student groups. Student government has a Green Affairs group, Green Unity for VCU also, Student Gardening Club. So between that, in the case of what I'm working on, the Climate Action Plan, we have a fairly large committee that basically spans the university, and those folks actually also are spreading the word.
Okay. And what kind of events are coming up that you guys are planning?
Well, October 1 is the kickoff. Dr. Rao will be meeting with folks out at the Rice Center. The governor has ostensibly been scheduled, and that is a small venue because you can only have up to 65 folks at the Rice Center because of the environmental impact. That kicks it off. E-Festival, which is out of the Department of History, is also kicking off its event, which has some environmental overlap. October 22nd, I know that Sustainability is hosting the 4th annual Greening of Virginia and Virginia Colleges and Universities Conference, a one-day conference. Sustainability will probably have not an event in the usual sense. We're in the process of starting our climate action planning, and the kickoff for that will probably be a 2-day charrette open to the university around planning the plan. And that'll also be held sometime in October. We haven't yet set the date. Those are the big events that I know of. There's probably a lot of smaller events, different units and departments have thought of.
And what are some simple things that anybody could do to live more sustainably?
Well, it's probably the usual. Turn off the lights when you leave your office or your apartment. Turn off the water when you're brushing your teeth. Set your thermostat higher in the summer, lower in the winter, so you stop on cooling and heating. Buy a programmable thermostat so that when you're not in your unit, it'll basically save energy that way. Obviously recycle, don't idle your car, etc.
Okay. Well, thank you for being with us today.
Thank you very much.